episode, we get a look at the new Tactical Armoured Patrol Vehicle, tell you about a new CAF partnership to improve mental health services for members, talk to a search and rescue technician participating in TIGEREX. We also tell you how D&D infrastructure is going green, talk to a member who was deployed following the earthquake in Nepal, and put the Governor General on the clock. Welcome back to Defense Team News. I'm Jill Classen.
And I'm Captain Shalako Smith. Now here's what's going on in defense for the week of May 30th.
We're here at CANSEC, Canada's largest defence and security trade show, with over 135,000 indoor and outdoor exhibition space, including the one right behind me, the Tactical Armoured Patrol Vehicle. We recently spoke with Captain Carl Cushing, who provided an update on the project.
Well, just this past month in April 2016, the TAPV completed a very rigorous round of reliability testing in Nevada. The fleet of 8 vehicles there drove a combined total of over 130,000 kilometers and fired several thousand rounds of ammunition using the remote weapon system. And at the end of this testing, it was shown that the TAPV in fact exceeded the required reliability metrics. In the August of 2016, we'll be receiving first vehicle deliveries in Gagetown, followed by deliveries across the rest of the country, concluding in the fall of 2017.
Royal Canadian Air Force search and rescue units recently completed TIGEREX 2016. Throughout the week-long exercise, multiple simulated SAR scenarios were organized to put the skills of the participants to the test. They provided CAF personnel and SAR partner agencies with invaluable opportunities to work better together in responding to life-saving calls. Warrant Officer Aaron Bygrove tells us about the training.
I'm a search and rescue technician with 424 Squadron in Trenton. This morning we are conducting a major air disaster exercise. This is part of the training that 424 is conducting in the Sault Ste. Marie area during TIGEREX 2016. This exercise is built to deploy the 424 Search and Rescue Squadron to a new location. This gives the squadron the opportunity to move out of Trenton to a forward operating location and let us exercise in a new facility, a new airport, and get us ready for our busy search and rescue season.
The Canadian Armed Forces and the Royal Ottawa Mental Health Centre are partnering to improve mental health services for members and their families. At a recent event marking an investment in brain imaging technology at the new Brain Imaging Centre, the organizations announced that the CAF will acquire access to the state-of-the-art PET fMRI scanner, the only one of its kind in Canada devoted entirely to brain and mental health research.
I know that we owe our people the best available care, and it's one of, in fact, it's my principal priority to ensure that they get it.
ADM Infrastructure and Environment is leading Environment Week initiatives and activities from June 5th to the 11th. They're leading the way by enabling effective, efficient, and sustainable management of D&D infrastructure and reducing the impact of CAF operations on the environment. One example is through the new energy performance contracts being rolled out across the country. These contracts encourage contractors to make energy-efficient upgrades to D&D infrastructure. Here's a clip from Colonel Patrick Thoberger, Wing Commander of 14 Wing Greenwood, to further explain how these contracts are being used at 14 Wing.
A contractor will come in, they'll bid on what they think they could do to upgrade and make a building more energy efficient. They'll pay for the cost of those renovations, and then the amount that they get paid is based on the amount of energy savings we realize on part of the wing.
Recently on Defense Team News, we've been talking about the new CAF Force Fitness Profile and the new tools that will better allow Personnel Support Program staff to assess the fitness of CAF members. Our own Captain Shalako Smith recently spoke with Dr. Michael Spivak, Senior Manager, Health Promotion Delivery for PSP, to discuss the new program.
All right, so Dr. Spivak, people are really interested in the new Force Fitness incentive program. What can you tell us about that?
Well, the program itself is still being fine-tuned. What I can tell you is that any CAF member who scores above average for their age and gender category on the force evaluation will be eligible for the incentive program. The program has 4 tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. It's designed to recognize and reward fitness both at the individual and at the group levels.
Perfect. And when is more information going to be available for the incentive program?
The structure of the incentive program has been approved by Armed Forces Council. We're currently working out the logistical details of administering those rewards in time for a launch on 1 April 2017.
Perfect. Thanks for that, and back to you.
Thanks, Shalako. Check out the DFIT section of the PSP webpage for more information.
When Nepal was struck by a major earthquake in 2015, Warrant Officer Jua Berube, along with 200 other Canadian Armed Forces members, deployed rapidly to help the injured. Follow his team into the rubble as they rescue villagers in this week's CAF story.
One memory I have of the mission, I had paramedics deployed on the ground to help isolate villagers. But in this village, there were ruins, sections of walls, which began collapsing everywhere. People were running in all directions.
What's your story? Tell us using the hashtag #MyCAFStory or email us on the address on the screen.
The Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief of Canada, His Excellency the Right Honourable David Johnston, was the latest to answer as many questions as he can in 60 seconds.
What is the one thing you never get tired of? Well, I think that's meeting the men and women who bear the Canadian uniform. They're so remarkable.
Brigadier General Sean Friday, Commandant and Vice Chancellor of the Royal Military College of Canada, recently conferred more than 300 graduating students with their bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Of those graduating students, 211 cadets successfully completed the Royal Military College of Canada program and are now newly commissioned officers in the Canadian Armed Forces. Bravo Zulu to all those members and all the graduates from across the country.
The initial deadline to complete the Statistics Canada survey on sexual misconduct in the Canadian Armed Forces has passed, but access to the survey has been extended.
Operational tempo has prevented some CAF members from finding the necessary time to complete the survey. In response to this reality, the survey collection period has been extended until June 24th, 2016. Don't delay in making sure that you share your views in this voluntary survey. And remember, it is completely confidential. Every perspective matters, every survey counts.
That's it for us. For more information on anything mentioned in this episode or to watch full versions of any of the videos we featured, check out the Canadian Armed Forces YouTube channel. For employees watching from your work computer, you can go to the Defence Team intranet site and view links to all the videos.
And we'll see you next time
For Defence Team News.